holding Hillary Clinton responsible for Benghazi.
A bombshell lawsuit just filed by the parents of 2 Americans killed in that terror attack. They say the Democratic nominee is directly to blame for the death of their sons.
Kelly Wright joins us now live with the breaking details. Good morning, Kelly.
Heather and Abby, good morning to you. On Monday, Freedom Watch USA filed this lawsuit in the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia on behalf of the parents. Patricia Smith, the mother of Sean Smith, and Charles Woods, the father of Tyrone Woods, are suing former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton for the wrongful death of their sons, plus emotional distress and defamation. Now, the 2 men were killed along with Glenn Doherty and Ambassador Christopher Stevens during an attack on the consulate in Benghazi on September 11, 2012. The suit claims Secretary Clinton was, quote, extremely careless with handling the classified information by using a private email server, which they say contributed to the deaths of their sons. The suit further alleges that Clinton's use of a private server enabled the terrorists in Benghazi to find the 4 Americans. Smith spoke about her son's death during the Republican National Convention.
We lost 4 brave Americans who made the ultimate sacrifice for the country they chose to serve, and the American people lost the truth. For all of this loss, for all of this grief, for all of the cynicism, the tragedy in Benghazi has wrought upon America, I blame Hillary Clinton.
Well, President Obama and Secretary Clinton attended the funeral of the 4 men. The parents say that Secretary Clinton told them the deaths were sparked by an anti-Islam video. Clinton denies that took place.
As other members of families who lost loved ones have said, that's not what they heard. I don't hold any ill feeling for someone who, in that moment, may not fully recall everything that was or wasn't said.
There are 2 options. One is either Mrs. Clinton is lying, or else she has a bad memory because of her age or her head injury that she suffered.
In the meantime, Clinton's campaign has not yet responded to requests for any comment at all about the lawsuit. Abby, Heather.
All right, Kelly Wright live for us this morning. Thank you, Kelly.
Sure.
Democratic strategist David Mercer, Republican strategist Brad Blakeman. Welcome to you both. Brad, you're a lawyer. Let me go with you first on this. I read the complaint, 17 pages long. Not the most artfully drafted complaint I've ever seen. The real problem here is they've got to get over, the plaintiffs have to get over this huge hurdle of qualified immunity for a government official, right?
That's correct, and I just don't see that happening. I see a motion to dismiss being filed probably as we speak by the defendants. I believe that the court would entertain that and then rule in the defendant's favor. Hillary Clinton is not exposed legally by civil defendants, by civil plaintiffs. I mean, that's just the way things are. I feel for the parents, but obviously this is a case that's going nowhere, and I believe, you know, the parents probably wasn't their intent, but they're going to actually help Hillary by having this case dismissed.
Yeah. You know, David, it's assuming they can get over the hurdle of qualified immunity. I mean, you go to the merits of the case, and it's unprovable. My goodness, for example, wrongful death, they'd have to prove that Clinton's email was hacked, the hack information was given to the terrorists, and that the terrorist was the cause of their attack. There's no way that you can prove that unless you have a terrorist who can testify to that, and we don't.
I couldn't agree with you more, Greg. In addition, we've already had 10 congressional committees look into it and finding no wrongdoing on behalf of Secretary Clinton, in addition to the recent FBI conclusion and report that her server was not hacked. There was no evidence of it being hacked. So how they connect dots that aren't there, who knows? So that's the second or third hurdle that they would have to overcome beyond the one you mentioned with regard to the immunity of it all as well.
Right. You know, and Brad, as you know, opinion is protected speech in a defamation claim, and whatever explanation Clinton provided to the families was likely her opinion of the events that occurred there in Benghazi. So again, there's not only is there not a wrongful death case, there's not even a defamation case here.
There is not. It fails on numerous grounds. And one thing is for sure is Hillary is very good at weaseling her way out of the jam she's been over the years. And this is one that I think will immune to her benefit.
Yeah.
And again, I don't think the parents wanted this to happen, but they're giving Hillary a gift, and it may come very close to the election where the judge throws this out. And it also depends what the judge says in his opinion. He may write an opinion dismissing the case. It might not just be a one sentence, this case is dismissed, on the merits. He may actually delve in to why it's helpful to Hillary.
And Brad, let me stick with you for a moment, because you've had some involvement with the plaintiff's attorney,
yes,
Larry Klayman, and you know, I suspect a lot of plaintiff's attorneys would never take this case. He did.
Yeah, I mean, Larry Klayman is a gadfly, and in my opinion, because I got to watch myself because Larry Klayman is so litigious, the guy is just not right. I've dealt with him, and he's not a very good lawyer. As a matter of fact, we won our case, you know, on a motion to dismiss and got attorney's fees against him. The guy just never learns, and this is what he does for a living. He is a litigious guy who sues presidents and takes things out of thin air. And this is another Larry Klayman, you know, original.
David, I'll let you have the last word on this, but a fair point, I think, by Brad.
I do believe it is, and if I might, that I don't think is fair is the reference to Hillary Clinton weaseling her way through things. She said right here on Fox News a Sunday or two ago that she did not misrepresent to the families of those that we lost in Benghazi, that it was attributed to a video. So she denied it. She didn't weasel. She
no, but
stated
this video
it
that
straight
says she does.
fact.
She's a weasel.
Well, but she herself said it. So let's go with what she says,
yeah,
as opposed to what else may be manufactured.
A battle of the weasels. Okay, David and Brad, thank you both very much for.
Thank you. God bless you, and God bless America.